6 puppy experts you need before your puppy comes home. Trust me. Nearly 47% of dogs that are surrendered to animal shelters are between the ages of 5 months and 3 years old. And the reasons given for surrendering them are behavior problems or too much responsibility. This is really a sobering statistic, and it tells a heartbreaking truth, and that is that many puppy parents simply aren't prepared for the challenges they're going to face raising a puppy. Hi, I'm Kristen Levine, and after 30 years as a pet parenting expert and being a dog mom to 6 dogs from puppyhood, I learned that the difference between struggling and thriving with a new puppy comes down to one thing, and that is having the right experts and resources in your corner from day one. Now, during my 3 decades working with pets, including 15 years at the SPCA of Tampa Bay, I've identified 6 experts that really stand out as absolute game changers when it comes to helping new puppy parents navigate puppyhood. Let me show you who they are, why they're essential, and how to find them. Now, before we dive in, if you're preparing for a new puppy or if you already have one at home, congratulations! But make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I'm going to create in-depth videos on each one of these experts, plus more practical puppy advice that you don't want to miss. All right, let's get started. Puppy expert number 1 is your veterinarian. Now, your puppy's veterinarian is the foundation of your dog's lifelong health journey. And establishing this relationship right away, it creates a baseline for your puppy's health, which enables early detection of potential issues, while also building comfort for your puppy with handling and examinations. Now, your vet becomes a trusted partner for like 10 to 15 years, depending on the kind of dog you have. They're guiding nutrition choices, preventing parasites and diseases, and distinguishing between normal puppy behavior and concerning issues. When emergencies arise, this established relationship means that your puppy has a familiar, trusted caregiver, reducing stress during treatment. Now, here's a pro tip. Consider pet insurance while your puppy is young before any pre-existing conditions develop. Those unexpected vet bills can add up quickly. Puppy expert number 2 is a certified dog trainer. Now, a qualified trainer does a lot more than just teach basic commands to your puppy. They're actually going to help you maximize that critical learning window, especially between 8 and 16 weeks, but even beyond that. They're going to help you prevent common behavior problems before they start, and to teach you how to communicate effectively with your puppy. Now, puppies should learn some essential skills like sit, stay, come, and drop it. That's a common one. They also need guidance with potty training, not mouthing on fingers and toes, and not jumping up on people. You see, the investment in early training prevents costly behavior problems later, and it also creates harmony in your household right off the bat. Keep in mind, it is a lot easier to prevent unwanted behaviors than it is to correct them after they've become habits. So this makes a trainer one of the most valuable experts in your puppy's entourage. Your 3rd puppy expert is a professional groomer. Now, whether you have a high-maintenance doodle dog or a wash and wear Labrador, establishing a relationship with a professional groomer offers important benefits for every puppy. So those high-maintenance coats are going to require regular professional care every 4 to 8 weeks. But while the low-maintenance coats might only need occasional services, all puppies really do benefit from early positive handling experiences. Professional groomers help puppies learn to accept handling of, sensitive areas like their feet and their ears and their face, and that actually makes veterinary visits and your at-home care easier for both you and your puppy. Groomers also often catch skin problems, lumps, ear infections, or even dental issues before we, the owners, notice them, and that serves as just another set of trained eyes monitoring your puppy's health. Your 4th puppy expert is a pet sitter, or a doggy daycare or overnight facility. Now, inevitably, there are going to be times when you need to be away. Having a trusted caregiver established beforehand allows you to introduce them to your puppy before you actually need their services. Now, this is going to reduce stress for you and your dog when you do have to leave them in a sitter's care. And it's also going to provide you with peace of mind because you've already checked them out, they've already met, you know it's going to be great. For overnight care, you want to look for a facility that separates puppies from adult dogs. Start off with short visits while your puppy's young, and that's going to establish comfort for them with having alternative care arrangements. And again, you want to make sure this arrangement is made before you need them for longer periods of time. Your 5th puppy expert is a professional dog walker. Now, puppies need consistent support during those crucial early developmental periods. So if you work full-time or have an inflexible schedule where your puppy's alone for maybe 3 to 4 hours at a time, a professional dog walker can become an essential resource. They provide necessary midday relief breaks, they can provide additional socialization opportunities, and of course that consistent exercise that is going to complement what you're already providing. While multiple family members tag teaming the puppy care is really ideal, a dog walker can fill in those gaps in your family schedule. But be realistic about a walker's role. They complement, but they don't replace your primary caregiving. So if your current schedule means being away 8 or more hours a day with no family support, consider waiting until circumstances change, or adopt an adult dog who can better handle those longer periods of time alone. Your 6th must-have puppy expert is a breed or mixed breed mentor. What is that? These valuable resources cost you nothing but provide priceless advice. These passionate breed enthusiasts can offer you insider knowledge and real-world experience with dogs just like yours. They can alert you to typical behavior phrases like, "That retriever mouthing this at 4 months is totally normal." They can also share breed-specific exercise needs and recommended training approaches that work for your breed's temperament. If you have a mixed breed puppy, consider using a doggy DNA test like Embark or Wisdom Panel to discover your puppy's genetic heritage. Understanding which behaviors stem from which parts of their genetic makeup can really help you address them appropriately rather than trying generic approaches. Okay, now let's talk about how to find your puppy expert team. Now that you understand why these 6 experts are crucial, let's talk about how to find qualified professionals that you can trust. First of all, ask for recommendations from trusted sources. Ask your veterinarian, your friends, your family, your breeder, or even the rescue or shelter where you got your dog. Check credentials and certifications where it's applicable. So for example, for a dog trainer, there are several certifications. A common one is called CPDT, but I've dropped some other certifications in the description below. But you want to make sure you're working with a certified dog trainer. When you're looking for a veterinarian, you might want to look for a fear-free certified veterinary hospital. That's a vet hospital that goes above and beyond to make sure your pet is comfortable and stress-free while they're at the vet. And if you're looking for a pet sitter, there's an association called Pet Sitters International. You can go there and find a locator for a qualified sitter in your area. Obviously, you want to read online reviews, but be sure to focus on consistent patterns rather than isolated comments. And always request an initial consultation or a meet and greet before you commit to the services. That'll give you a lot of peace of mind. Trust your instincts about how this professional interacts with both you and your puppy. Now, when do you establish these relationships? Well, the sooner the better. So the veterinarian, for example, before bringing your puppy home, you want to have that first appointment within their first week of arrival. For your dog trainer, during your puppy's first month home, ideally you want to start them between 8 and 12 weeks of age. Again, sooner the better. For the groomer, after your puppy's second round of vaccinations around 12 to 16 weeks, that's a good time for the first grooming visit. And the pet sitter or the boarding facility, you want to make sure that's established well before your first planned absence. As for the dog walker, you want to make sure to have that person in place before you actually need them as well. And for the breed mentor, as soon as you know which breed you're getting, or you've identified your mixed breed components, that's the time to connect with your puppy breed mentor. The beauty of having these 6 experts in your corner is that they're really going to create a support network that's going to set you, your family, and your puppy up for success. Here's another video you might find helpful. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the coming weeks, I'll be sitting down with each of these 6 puppy experts for an in-depth interview where they're going to explain how they play a crucial role in your puppy's development into a healthy, happy dog. Turn on those notifications so you catch every video.